Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Victoria of Victoria Vlogs. Cut. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl again, Victoria of Victoria Vlogs. And on today's episode, we'll be talking about how I met my husband. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Instagram page that will be showing right on this side, and let's get to it. So I think sometime on my Instagram I mentioned that whenever I did start a YouTube, that will be the first video. This will be the first video that I'll put out. Unfortunately, it's not the first video, it's the third video, but I guess better late than never. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm a bit tired, but we move anyways. So how did I meet my husband? Put on my Instagram right before my wedding. I did a little blog or website, as you may call it, and part of that was how I met my husband's story. But I'll say it again for those that didn't follow me. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, like I said earlier. So I met my husband in 2014. Yes, I had just started at the University of Ibadan. I was in my second year. I had just started, but it was my second year because I came through direct entry. Some people that have schooled in Nigeria know that if you do your A-levels, or you probably have a first degree, you can go into study at any university through direct entry. So I got my admission to study law at the University of Ibadan through direct entry because I had done the Cambridge A-level exams. So I think I was just a couple of months into school. You know how it is now, newbie, fresher, as they call it, in university, just trying to find your feet. It wasn't my first time away from my parents because my parents lived in Ibadan, but and I also went to boarding school, but it was different because it's a different level of freedom. So we had this mutual friend. His name is Lekon, and Lekon had been my friend even before I entered university. So it turns out that my husband, Chibuzo, was visiting Ibadan for work, and he said, he's never been to the University of Ibadan before, and he would love to enter and just see how it looks like because he didn't school in Nigeria. So Lake was like, it's even true. I have a friend, how it is now. Gayu, I have a friend that actually just started at the university. Let's go and say hi to her. And then probably she'll be able to take us around, they will take us around and places that we don't know. And even in Ibadan as well, she grew up in Ibadan. So that's what it was. They came into campus. I think right before they came in, they gave me a call. Nene, how far are you on campus? Yes, sir. I was actually getting ready to go to church. They were like, I'm coming to see you. Those were his words. I'm coming to see you. I'm like, okay. I had no idea that he was coming with a friend. Talk was about coming with my future husband. So he came. I was with a friend, a big sister, and she was like, I was getting, I don't know, if you school at the University of Ibadan, I was in Idia campus, Idia Hall rather. At the ground floor of Idia Hall, there are different stores. So I got, there's a fan milk store, or stall or whatever, kiosk. So I got a fan, one of those fan milk products. So I got one. I was like, let me get this for my friend that is coming to visit me. And she was like, no, buy two. You don't know, what if it's coming with a friend? I was like, no, I don't think so. I've never seen me call friends. It's not like a friend kind of person. She said, just buy two just in case. So I bought two. And I go outside and go out people. Who do I see? I see Leko with a friend, and I'm like, hey, hi, how you doing, bro? So, yeah, it was just like, it was like, I would tell you guys, there was no instant romantic connection on my own part. Maybe one day if he comes onto my channel and we talk about this, he might say that there was an instant connection. But for me, there was no instant connection. So what happened? They were like, oh, do you want to go out? Let's go out for dinner. I was like, oh, can I come with a friend? Because you know how it is. It's always better to roll in pairs. Like I don't know if girls now do it, but then it was always safer if you're going out, go out with a friend, so that it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's just safer if you're with somebody else, at least, So I called a friend of mine and I was like, oh, do you want to go? Do you want to hang out? She's like, yeah, sure. So we went to her own hostel. She was in Owl Hall. So we went to her. Owl is about 5 minutes from Idia. So we drove down to Owl, and that was the end of the church service that I was preparing to go to, by the way. So it was a Wednesday. So I remember clearly it was a Wednesday. So I was going for Bible study. Anyways, so we pick up my friend, and I think then Dominoes and Cold Stone had just opened in Bodija, Ibadan. All my Ibadan people, please, I want you to say hi in the comment section. So, yeah, we went to the Dominoes on, is it Awolowo? I think it's Awolowo. So we went to the Dominoes in Bodija, Awolowo, and please, if my intonation doesn't sound, it's not pronounced the way it's supposed to be pronounced, just pardon me. So we went to the Dominoes, and it just turned out that my other friend, she's Edo, so she kind of just rolled with Lekon more, because Edo and Yoruba, not to be tribalistic or anything, but she just kind of rolled with Lekon more, and she was and I were just floating. So anyway, we had to kind of just sit closer to each other and start a conversation. So we started talking, and after that, we had a bright idea to go back into campus, and there's this place on campus called Alumni Center. So we went to Alumni Center so that the boys could have a beer and just chill out till it's time to go back to our hostel, or hostels as the case may be. So we were there for about an hour, we were at the Alumni Center for almost an hour. After that, he took my friend first at our hostel, and and then after that, they came to drop me off at my hostel, and he was like, oh, can I have your number? I didn't say no, but you know how girls, how we used to form now. Come on, you know how we form. I was like, oh, you can get my number from Lekon. He was like, no, but I mean, you're here. I'm asking you for your number. I'm like, you hear my number from Lekon. This is me not wanting to give my number, by the way. So I was brushing it off to Lekon. And he was like, can I have your number, please? So I gave my number, a bit reluctantly, but I gave my number. And then we started talking, told me he was coming back to Ibadan for work, let's see, blah, blah, blah. This was like probably in October. I think it was October, because it was definitely after my birthday, so probably October. And he said he was coming back to Ibadan for work, maybe late September-ish, October, early October. He was coming back to Ibadan for work, let's see, I go for Halloween party. I know my mom's going to watch this, and she's going to be like, what were you doing in university? So I go for this Halloween party, and they took my phone. They stole my phone. So I had to be using my younger brother's phone. And even still then, we're still communicating. So he was supposed to come to Ibadan in December for work, and I met God forgive me, I met someone else, and this other person moved to Ibadan, and he said to me, you're a really nice guy, but he kind of scared me with, oh, I want you to be my wife. He was saying stuff like, oh, I want you to be my wife. And I'm like, dude, I'm just in 200 level. That is the last thing on my mind. Like, on my mind. So I was like, wife? Maybe in the future, but right now, that's not the space, that's not the head, that's not where my head space is at right now. So, anyways, we remain friends. Yes, so sorry. So yeah, he met all my family members, my mom, my dad, my brothers, my grandma, my uncles, we were friends for the longest of time until finally God told me that he was my husband. That story will be another story for another day. If I continue, it's going to be a very, very long vlog, and I don't want it to be a long vlog. So basically, that's how I met my husband. And probably in part 2 of this, I would talk about how God told me that he was my husband. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.